What's up? What's up? It's your boy JC coming at you again from the night shift. Continuing with Factorio. JC Plays Factorio today. And this week, and this month. Let's see here. Good, there's a signal there hiding behind the trees. So theoretically, things should come in here and park and wait to unload, and then when they're done they can just exit right out of here. If we find that we're having an issue with trains piling up out here on the outside, we'll do something about that then. Again, I'm going to hook up some electrical to these and do some inventory control management. In other words, if the tanks are full and I've got a train out there with water in it, and the tanks are 90% full here, and I've got, I don't know, 150,000 units, the train's going to go someplace else. It's not going to bother coming here trying to pump into something that's already full or nearly full. It's going to go someplace else. We want to keep our fluids and all of our materials more evenly distributed. We want enough getting where it needs to go, but we don't want to waste trains and parking time and idle time on situations that aren't yielding anything. Just sitting there, the train just sitting there being a stationary or a mobile inventory supply, that's not it's not what I think is going to work here. Okay, so let's get out our tank template. It's one of my favorites. I love my tanks here. Let's see, where's my, there we are. Yeah, it's a small one. We need the big one. Let's see. Oh, came quite a ways off. So let's utilize some pipe here and do the same. I don't think that's outrageous, and in fact, here's what I think. Gonna do that. Remove that. We're gonna make a manifold. Okay. Let's grab our tanks. And we're going to plug into that manifold. Boom. Well, I'm just right up on the edge, aren't I? You know what though? We can do that. Okay. I'm just going to grab one of these as a example here. Okay, let's see here. So we'll come out. Oh, that's not gonna fly. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. I'm not sure I like that. I like this more. Okay, and then we'll... Great. So about there. About there. About there. See, what's that going to be? About there. About there. About there. So if I go right here, I think we'll be okay. And there. Okay, here we go. Setting up a second bank here. And I'm sure we can bring it over a little bit. No, not that much. Yeah, I'm good with that. I think I'm good with that too. Just make sure we don't have some mismatched shit up in here. I've had that happen where tanks and shit are turned the wrong way. You know what? I'm gonna wait until I can see more clearly what's happening here. Or... Okay. I can live with that. And this is the water. think I'm one higher. Fuck. Oh well, I can always fix that later. I can just put in another row here or whatever. It'll be okay. It's just me. Nobody gives a shit. Except me. Mr. OCD and shit. Okay, so fantastic. We obviously need a fuck ton of tanks. But we have everything that we're looking for. We have all the basics in. We have loading, or in this case, unloading. We have the storage. Got all the pumps in. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah. How do I do this? Okay, so I'm adding these here, and I've got 3 pipes here, so it's making a manifold. But these act like check valves. And sometimes it's good to stick one in between here. Like right here. To make sure that everything is going in the same direction. What you don't want is you don't want these to be empty, these to be pumping, and to be pumping fluid back up this way. We want all of our pressure to be going out in the other direction. So there's that. Sometimes I forget about these things. Okay. And then these pumps right here also will act like a check valve, so that, you know, once fluid has gotten here, if these are off or for whatever reason, fluid will not backflow back up this way. Which if you don't have these here, it will backflow. Also, these help suck the fluid, move it, keep the volume up, keep the pressure up, and just do a better job of evacuating everything. In some situations I've seen tanks here, like and I've used tanks to unload into as a temporary storage just to get the tank unloaded, because I know the tanker will be gone long enough for me to empty the tanks into my main storage. But I'm gonna try it without a buffer. If I need a buffer tank or a set of buffer tanks, you know, then I'll do that. But if I don't need it, I don't want to try using it, you know? I mean, what's the point? So, oh. Okay. All right. Everything's looking good. Really, that far? Okay. So, fuck it. Nothing was placed. I could go ahead and just pick them up and move them without penalty. So that's what I did. I like everything to be aligned when possible. I like symmetry as well. The human eye loves symmetry unconsciously. We seek it out. We're drawn to it. We find comfort in it. And I should also put pumps here. It's water, but it's still a oh, here we go. But it's still a fluid. And it still will backflow if you don't address it. Okay. Let's see here. So I think we'll go ahead and stick pumps in here. So let's grab those. Okay. Let's see here. Just flip that around. Sit that on there. What's the deal here? Okay. There we go. Okay. That should be great. That should be great. All right. Let's what else we got going on up here? Let's see how that looks from space. Oh, that looks nice. That'll work. They're exiting and entering on the same side, more or less. I'm not crazy about my trains having to... Well, no, it's okay. They're not having to go across there to... it's the same here. It's just flipped and reversed. Okay, fantastic. This is looking good. I'm very happy with this. And what did I say we needed to do over here? Let's see, I believe... Well, I'm going to get plastic up and running. That is one of my next projects over here. So I've got the coal. I just need to get the depot taken care of, and I need to put an outbound on this thing as well. So this is where people are, the trains are coming in and they're dropping off fluids, and then we're going to need a pickup on the other side. Doesn't need to be nearly as large. I'm probably only holding for 3 trains. So let's go ahead and the same is kind of true here. I'm going to need a pickup, and I think I'm going to put it at the bottom. These aren't the most space efficient, are they? I could have taken all this and shoved it way up here, but you know, it's cool. I'm cool. This doesn't have to be the only one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy these. That's not right. Let's try this again. I'm going to copy these. And I'm going to... Gosh, one of the things I'm going to do is save them. Let's save it to my grids. And where am I at? Lost in the woods. As usual. Okay. Not sure why I didn't get all of that other. It doesn't really matter. Gosh, I wish I could work on these somewhere else, and not have to, So I only want like 2 pickup lanes and 3 waiting. So that would put things like right there-ish. Right there-ish. Okay, here's what I'm thinking is that taking both of them at the same time, I mean, it's cool, it works, but I need to take them one at a time so they're smaller. And I think I'm going to take less of them as well. So like I said, was saying I only wanted 2. So let's just take 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Oh, whoops. Let's try this again. All right. I'm just putting this in here, cleaning it up a little bit. The bots are gonna come in and take over. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be pumping out of here, but here's my waiting station. Everything's cool. That worked out. So I'm going to do the same with this. I'm going to have two lines. Because really, if you think about it, we're going to get 4 things out of here. We're going to get heavy oil, light oil, petroleum oil, or the petroleum gas. And we're probably going to make lubricant here as well. might also make petroleum gas. I mean, we might also make sulfur. I might also set up a small sulfur plant. And once I've done that, I might as well set up well, I should drag the sulfur. See, I don't want to bring iron here. So maybe I'll make sulfur here and then ship it to wherever, and they can use it to make the sulfuric acid. You know, just dropping out, you know, having a water depot, you know, a couple 100,000 gallons. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Having enough iron plate brought in, probably not a big deal either. So yeah, let's do that. We'll keep it down to 2 and 2, and that should be enough to satisfy all of the needs. So 3 and 2. There we go. Okay. I can always clean this up after there's real track in here like that. It's much easier to deal with than those shadow copies of things that you can't really get a lock on. Oh, I see what's happening. First of all, I don't have any bots. There. Unclear how that went together. Huh. I don't know about this. I hope it works. That's what I gotta say. I hope this shit works. Huh. I lost my U somewhere from earlier today. Yesterday, or I don't know. I don't know what's happening with these, and I'm just gonna leave them. It's ugly as fuck, but as long as it works, I don't think it matters. Something about the curves not quite lining up. Not really sure. We'll find out. We'll find out eventually. Yeah, I'm not sure which one of these is going to be what. In other words, who's going to have what fluid in it, because you can't just change fluids out as you wish. Dumping tanks and shit is a huge, huge pain in the ass. Shit. That's not right. Thank you. I'm copying and pasting the parameters or characteristics. No, I guess I'm not. You know what? Okay. It's a start. It's a good start, but it's a start just the same. So, see, I don't get this, but it is what it is. And this, I think this is part of this. Hmm. Okay. See, my signals aren't exactly aligned here. We can fix that. Pacify my OCD a little bit. Same thing over here. They're in the curve. But my shit is actually right here. Okay. Everything is looking freaking good. Except pipe's not going to be heading out that way. We're going to be pulling it in. Okay, I think that's all of it for now. And I'll I'll switch everything around to pump in. And this is non-issue. These are non-issues right here. I can just turn that around and point it the other way when it's time. Okay, so I have been here a while. I think it's time to go to my home base. Shit, I'm not even sure. I think I parked my train at the top. I did. Alright. So back to the home base for tanks. That's what I'm really gunning for. I don't think 500 is gonna be enough. Maybe 1500. Alright, and we're off. Oh, and the train's tracking nice. Oh, but didn't like going through the middle there. Unclear what that's about. Further signal investigation will probably fix that. I also want to migrate all of my trains over to rocket fuel. It gives them quite the boost. This particular train loaded will run at 300 kph. I'm pretty sure that's what the stats are. Yeah, 259 plus 39, that's 260 plus 40. So acceleration is 600 kilowatts plus 480, so 1080 kilowatts. That's a lot of power. A lot of power. I think these run that nuclear fuel too, so I don't know if that lasts longer, makes you go faster. I say they run nuclear fuel. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's for this or the tanks or what the hell that's for. Okay, so I need to figure out which one of these I have room in for these tanks. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's grab the tanks from there, put them in here. Okay. Looks great, looks great. Pumps. Oh, you know what I need? I need some of the... I got some pump jacks around here somewhere. Let's just ask for some. $40. I need more pumps. And I'm going to dump that in there. And that in there. And that in there. I'm going to get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Shit. So I need to get rid of that. Oh, I could use some more oil refinery. Better make it 50. Okay. I don't know how many more they're bringing. I think I'm going to escape. Or I'll just wait a minute. See how much more they bring me. Oh. Just, oh, I think I'm gonna get it all in my inventory. By some stroke of fucking luck. There we go. Okay. Let's, let's just head to, where is it? Where does it say? Cell 3F, 1F. Where's cell 1A? Right there. Let's see how the solar's coming along. Oh. It's coming along. Looks like it's stalled a little bit. I say that, but they've made good progress. They're beyond this halfway mark. And that's what that is. This is a dividing line that separates the two halves of one of these arrays. When this is finished, we'll have over 32,000 panels in service. We should have around 24,000 accumulators. So we're doing okay. Should be plenty of power. I think that the solar is already providing, that's been put up is already offsetting our increased usage way up here. And that's what everybody wants, isn't it? Reduced usage sometimes. Let's see, so we got tanks here. We're gonna get out and hey. Okay. So I'm putting in a buttload of tanks. I requested 1,500 and it brought me, the system brought me 1,500. I have fantastic bots. Thank you, developers. Best way to free up inventory, room in your inventory, is to use up what you got. So this is one set of tanks. This is another set, and then I've got a third set. A little, oh wow, I can't get around the tree there. Another set in the neighboring. In the neighboring cell, I've got a, you can see it right there on the corner of the screen. I'm just going to walk down here and make sure that this is okay. Yep, looks good. So let's cross the tracks here and we'll finish up this other array. I guess I got everything. Oh, who's this straggler? Okay, bot. You made it back. Congratulations. Okay, so I think the next thing to do is to secure some oil. So we've got plenty of oil sources around, but I like this one right here. It's massive. I'll go ahead and set up a large storage array. Looks like there might be some biter action up here. You know, do I have my tank with me? No, I got the fucking car. I should have the tank. Okay, well, I don't, so. Oh, am I missing a tank there? Well, I've got to go back over here anyway. What are you guys bringing me? You coming for my wood? Yeah. I'm gonna clog up all of the storage, what little storage we have up here with fucking wood. And, well, we have one lonely, unplaced tank. There we go. Starting to look a little like something. Exactly what, I can't say. Alright, and then I'm going to need to go set up some a pump station at some water. So let's see here. We'll just go all the way back around. Doesn't matter. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. I don't even think I'm going in the right direction. I don't know what the flock is going on here. Um... Okay. So if I'm going to be doing this from here, I'm going to need to be able to access this from here. And when I come back, I need to be able to do that. This. And this. Okay. It's not complicated. I guess some other bots will get the rest. Alright, let's go develop a oil field. Let's see here, let's grab our imperfect half circle. Oh, wait, now why is that? What is the deal here? Uh, Here, maybe I just need to get some stone, fill it in. Whatever it is, it can't be that big. I mean, really, it can't be. It's got to be like the teeniest, tiniest little freaking spot of nothing. I don't even get it. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Alright guys, I've been at this 3 hours almost. I'm going to be going at it for at least another hour, but I need to take 5. So I'm going to just take 5 real quick, and I'll be right back. I just need to stretch my legs and use the little girl's room. Alright, I'm back. Love playing, love streaming, but sometimes you need to get up, stretch your legs, take care of yourself. So, I'm up here in this northern quadrant. I'm right here. Here's our Giga Factory. And here's where it all started. My God, this is going to dwarf everything. I'm probably going to need 2 more solar arrays like this. I may end up having to put a couple of extra cells out here flanking, like maybe up here, or maybe a row of cells over here that do nothing but supply solar power to the Giga Factory and then the network at large. But once this Giga Factory's up and running, shit, I mean, I don't know what's gonna stop me after that. It's just gonna be expansion city. Just copy and paste. You know, knock down the old track. Once this thing is filled out and it's a 6x6 and I got 36 cells, you know, relatively tuned, shit, copy and paste. Then all I have to do is go out and just develop my ore patches. Iron, coal, lots and lots of coal. Wow. Iron, coal. Oh, crude oil. Oh, there's another. It's a small patch, but shit. A patch is a patch. And there's this patch over here that's pretty fat. So, but right now, I'm on this patch. This is the patch I'm working. Let's zoom out a little bit. Taking the lay of the land here. Okay. Let's think about this. Where's my other oil? Situation. Right here. Okay, so let's do this. I know it's kind of cheesy. We're going to get on the train. We're going to go to this other oil field that I developed here. I believe that one's for service. Essentially. Okay. So this is a good setup right here for loading and unloading. So I'm going to go down here and take a copy of that because it is a good, and I've probably got 2 or 3 other things I could paste in there. But it's not just about the loading. It's about having enough room. It's about a lot of things. And that oil field is right there next to the rails. So I need to make sure that I'm removing or moving the loading and, you know, area away from the actual oil field so I'm not on the oil patches. So having a print that I've already spent time working on is worth the train ride. It's not the biggest or anything, but it works. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. Come back. I should put a turn around here, although that really doesn't happen. That doesn't happen in real life. Only when I'm riding the train does it need to turn around. Without me on board, the trains make no mistakes. Believe that. The trains make no mistakes. See, I wish there were a way to know how many gallons were in here without having to wire every single thing. I guess I could use a combinator and measure that one, you know, measure from one end, like at the input, somewhere at an input, and then somewhere at an output, and then take an average and then multiply that by the number of tanks. I could probably do that. I'm not that skilled with the circuitry. That's why I've been looking at some other people's, and I've read the wiki. Not helping. I mean, I get it, but not helping. What I really wanted from this was the spacing and shit. So okay. You know what? Let me just save that real quick. Quarries, oil fields, you know, any place I'm gathering resources. And I just like riding in the front of the train. I do. Okay, so what are we doing here? We have robots building a second massive solar array. We need to go down here and move some roboports. This is interesting. Huh. You know what? We're gonna do something here. We're going to we're gonna make a little detour. Guardian. Shit. So, I have an idea, and that idea is this. Is that all of these that I know are of this? I'm just going to rename them. Iron Depot, 6 car. Done, done. And I'm gonna see if this changes anything. Oh shit. Okay, I'm just renaming these. And I'm hoping I'm doing this in an effort to stop them from traffic jamming. I'm hoping that by naming them the same, essentially. See, I don't need to redo the stone. It's the copper and the iron. What color is this again? 190, 170, 25. These are nice. Ah. 190. 170. Too bad I can't tab in between these when I'm actually in here entering a thing manually. Okay. Now, I could be creating chaos. Wow. This one has a lot of cars coming to it. Wow, really? This one has so many coming to it. Eight different trains. I think a couple of these are the same. It just makes a couple of runs. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm having to take a look and just make sure that what I'm doing isn't going to cause issue. I try to make sure that everything is named following a, pretty tight naming convention. So when I find an error, shit, I think that's still wrong. When I find an error, I try to correct it. Let me rephrase that. When I find an error, I generally go ahead and make the time to fix it on the spot. I think that's a more accurate description of it. Okay, so how are the traffic jams looking? Better? Have things smoothed out a little bit? Jesus, I got 4 trains down here. 27 million copper. What the fuck is going on? Not copper, iron. Huh. Well, that could cause a problem if you got 2 of them that are going quick and 2 of them that aren't. Alright, now everybody's at the same pace. Hold on here. 60 and 120. Cargo empty inventory. 75. Okay, we'll change this one to 75, and I think that will also help improve things. You know, a good uniform spacing between fill up and unloading and, travel time and whatnot. 75, 120. Oh, see, this one's going to different places. See, it goes there. And then it goes back to the other side of the quarry. Does that a couple times. So, yeah, I don't want to change this one. This is a special one. It's a special set of stops. I wonder if I can just use some lights to make it less attractive to want to pull into some of these. Maybe 75 is too long. I don't think so. I mean, might get the cargo empty first. There's going to be a little backup once in a while, but I think it'll be okay. I think naming like ones alike, I think that's going to help quite a bit. I'm hoping it does. I see the logic. It just gives trains way more options. See, like this, I'm trying to avoid this. I need to let the rest of the trains know somehow that this motherfucker is busy, it's closed, occupied. You know? I don't know. I may have to do a little research and experimenting on circuitry to control the train stops. And when I say control them, in other words, turning them on and off. I've seen a couple of blueprints. I've read a couple of pieces that people have written. I have a couple of different examples. One is simpler, you know, and the other one is more complex. But the other one, you know, the more complex one does more, and the simpler one it's straightforward. It gets the job done. Nothing fancy, but no complaints from me. So let's get the flock out of here, because standing here in a train yard poses certain dangers. Okay. And let's go back to there, except we're gonna stop our train a little early and take over manually so that we can get to the new oil field. We can go ahead and we'll have a couple of stops in there. That'll get to name those. Woohoo! Let's see, it's odd. I find it odd that it wasn't able to navigate through there onto the track that it wanted. I'm going to have to double check that. And when I was building out all of this, you know, rail infrastructure, I didn't care. I mean, and I still don't. I don't care if I'm running over a patch. Wow, another oil patch right next to copper. And just pull that out and come store it over here or something. Oh. Alright. So let's go find this oil patch. What? What is the issue here? Oh. Not quite far enough. Okay, well, fix that. That's an easy fix. Lovely. Alright, let's zoom out a little bit. Well, like a lot of times, looks like the best place to put it is south of the, I say a lot of times, what do I know? See, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to need to make this a little bit longer. So let's turn off my bots. for starters. Let's put that down. Let's cut this back half off. And then we'll cut this other part. And then we'll paste this one. And then we'll paste this one. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. Oh man, I'm gonna have to flip that. Yeah, flip it. Alright, I'll flip it back. Come on. Alright, that's right. I just need to... There we go. Okay. So that accounts for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's what we're going to do, because that top one felt a little cramped. I'm going to bring it out. Jesus, you know. Let's see here. No. Like it was. They come in, they wait, and then they'll go back out. I think that's fucking perfectly elegant enough. Okay, so let's undo that. Did I save that anywhere? Let's see. I need to come in here and spend about an hour just labeling stuff. Nope, not in here. Not in there either, so. Okay, now that I've done that. Let's just go with this. Oh wait, that's the short one. This one's already wired up for it, so. Okay, so if that's going to be like that, I'm gonna where are we gonna push the storage tanks to? Shit. Okay. And then we'll let's see. I'm not sure what all that is. I think that was the other piece. Yeah. Almost all of it. Okay. Fantastic. Just pop that off of there and let's get to work. Hey, you know, I gotta say I like how the progression tree worked. You know, when you unlocked something or it was available, like the next thing, it would show it to you, but it'd be grayed out, and you're like, oh, I gotta. But you know, it just kept opening and opening. It wasn't like all of this. You're overwhelmed by your choices. You don't, you know, why isn't it highlighted? Why is it grayed out? Blah blah blah. And you know, that way you could work with the things that you had unlocked, become familiar with them as you're working towards unlocking the next thing. It really allowed me to get familiar with the menus and my items. Because there's a lot of stuff here in the inventory. I mean, it's not like, you know, some of the Minecraft inventories, 50,000 blocks and, you know, 25,000 items of varying types to deal with, from magic seeds to, you know, draconic armor, fully pumped up. Anyway, okay, so I'm in a decent spot here. Let's finish up the track, getting these trees down. That's good. That way I can see. The bots can see. I'm out of track, but that's okay because I got a train full of it, which we should pull down here so that our supplies are closer. Well, closer for that. So let's go ahead and set out some of our derricks here. So we'll go that way. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to run some power up here. So let's look at this. I think I can pretty much push most of the plumbing out to the west, away from the tracks. So that'll be cool. Also, I didn't notice until after a while that oh wow. That you could change the orientation of the output, but the graphic doesn't change. Where's that R? Let's see here. Huh. I can just run it straight underneath the tracks and be done with that. Cool. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of oil here. A lot of oil patches. It's going to take a lot of energy, but not too much. All right, all but a couple up under the tracks. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, well, let's get some of these plumbed up here. And we'll just, yeah, right here I would prefer to not be so close to the track. But, you know, whatever. Okay, well, that's one side. Let's continue to bring these out. Huh. Let's see. So it's not like you need a, you know what? We're just going to come down with that shit. That's how we're going to do that. We're going to make a manifold out of that. And put a pump on there. We're going to Bobby Boucher this shit. Alrighty. Almost got a couple tied in. There we go. Progress. Take it where I can get it. Similar situation here. Boom, boom. Boom. Let's go do this. That. And that. And then let's do this. And what is this accomplishing here? I'm still confused about that shit for sure. Let's see. Do that, that. And do a little bit of that and that. No, then we'll just do it like this. Like that, I'm fine with that. And everything coming out of here. See, that's a question I have, you know, what fills up a tank faster? Or is it the same if I have 4 derricks pumping at 100% through 4 pipes into a tank? Does that fill it faster, or do 4 derricks do 1 pipe fill the tank just as fast? You know, am I moving the same amount of volume? These are, and I guess I need to go look it up in the wiki, you know. I try to learn as much as I can just through in-game experience and exploration. But some of these deeper questions, these are things other people talk about. Man, I need to put a pump. I need to put some pumps in. Stop that backflow shit. There. Oops. Alright. So that comes to there, into here, that goes into there, that feeds into there, that's coming in from there. Ooh. Damn. Let's do one of these numbers. Let's get over here then. Okay. And then we do that and that. And now we're all hooked up through there. We've got several, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 derricks pumping through there. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these pumping out through here, which again needs a pump to make sure that we're not experiencing any freaking backflowing. And perhaps a main pipeline. Let's see, are we just going to go into tanks over here? I mean, all this area is open right here. You can hold a good bit of tanks, no problem. You know, let's see. We can do the tanks more in this vicinity. So let's look at this. Oh, damn. Let's take a look at this and figure out what's going to work best. So if 2 stations aren't enough, I can put in another station up here above the oil field and another set of tanks and pump in that direction. But for now, I think I'm going to just bring this shit south. Alright. And let's just bring it south. See, there are all these others that I think they're going to go out that way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, see, that's what I didn't want to do. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. So far we've got 2 pipes heading south towards what's going to be our tank field. And I like working orderly, so let's wow, that is so fantastic that as you're rotating it, the base of the graphic actually changes. It rotates, I guess, the pump and the output and everything, while the Derrick just continues to stay the same. Just, fuck. Alright, let's do that, and then we'll just merge those two and bring them south. Probably right through here. So that's cool. So let's go ahead and finish running these. At least one of you. Yeah, not trying to pick up any passengers. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not talking much. This is a little grindy, a little tedious. Oh, I'm sure that's plenty far enough. Damn. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic for some reason tonight. It's not too close to my face or anything. I'm just bumbly hands. Who knows? Whoever sees that coming. Okay. So, oh, I put pumps on those. Yeah. Okay. Let's oh, damn, I'm already out of 90s. Fuck. All right. Well. We'll just take one side, and I'll just use them for reference points. I don't think we need either of those. Let's see, and so there's a second one right next to it. I think that's fine. Wow, excuse me. I think it'll be fine. We've got the two right next to each other. All these are going to come down in some sort of conglomeration right through here. So I'll just build it out how I'm going to build it out, and I'll just put a giant manifold on the front or something like that. Um, okay. Let's grab some tanks. Let's do a little estimating here. Let's turn that off. So if I don't, it'll just build it before I even get a chance to consider it. And we'll go this way a little bit. I don't know. Let's avoid deforestation as much as possible. We'll just bring it north for now. If I need to expand it in the future, no problem. There we go. Fantastic. Now, oh, not so fantastic. Okay. Oh, because actually I'm going to build a manifold, but that's fine. It's no problem. Sure, we're going to turn the bots on and watch the wave. I like how they just shoot out in waves. It's cool. So this is an oil field. Wow, this is the first north one, so oil field N1. Wow. So I'm gonna try this trick with these and see how that goes. Okay, I'm out of track. But that's okay. Because I got track for days. What I don't have are underground pipes for days. I have to go get some supplies, come back and finish this job. I'm also going to need to run power up here, so, you know, it's not like I'm stalling. Oh my. Let's get this up right here. This little remnant right here. Alright, looking good, looking good. I'm pleased. I'm pleased as punch. Oh, there are the two signals that control this. I mean, by all rights, there should be signals right here, but we're going to try it this way. Let's do it like this. Change signal. Change signal, change signal, change signal, change signal. So yeah, you can't enter this unless it's freaking clear. So that's great. I've really started taking the approach as opposed to trying to micromanage everything, be looser, and you know, don't try to manage a bunch of different things happening in the intersection. Arrange it so that one train at a time. I tried doing that tightly controlled stuff on some roundabouts, and it just caused a variety of problems. It was just my keyboard. It's wireless, and I drop it sometimes. So looking good here. Looking good. Let's see here. Okay. And then we are not using this. And those are all pointing the right way. Wow, I'm going to have to double check some things. like this is an unloading station, but all the pumps are pointing outward like they're loading, so that was a faux pas. But you know, whatever. It's all good. It's all good. It just takes a little quick tweaking and it's done. So let's see. I'm gonna put some pumps in up here as well. I didn't think I was, but now I think I should. Totally. All right. That should be everything. Everything except power in here. Looking good, looking good. Let's see. All right, so it's been 2 hours for the second part on YouTube, and it's been about a 4-hour stream. I've accomplished a whole lot. I appreciate everybody that was listening. Sorry I play on the full screen. I'm using Restream, and I just started with Restream. I'm using Streamlabs as well, but I don't know how to get the chats overlaid so I can see what's happening while I'm playing. During this stream, I've surpassed 400 satellites launched into orbit, so you know, that's a pretty hefty milestone. Got a lot done. The oil field, got infrastructure done down on the grid, both incoming and outgoing for oil processing. Got the coal quarry set up. Got 2 depots set up inside there where I'm going to be making plastic. Did a couple of other things. Got the majority of the set up a bunch of tanks and got all that laid out, and then set this up and almost have this oil field finished. I think I'm just going to take my train down to the end and get power and bring it back up here, and then go get the rest of the plumbing supplies I need. Underground piping mainly. I could run it above ground, but I just hate it. I hate tripping over it. I hate that it's a blocking, you know, and prevents you from going over it. I don't like it. So, and you know, I'm wondering, if I can't get over it, can the biters get over the pipe? I'm sure they can spit over it and shoot over it, but can they actually get over it? Can they walk across it? Curious. I'm super curious. Okay. I don't really do anything between streams. I do everything here in the stream except for some research and, you know, mild testing just for my own general education most of the time. So, I'm going to wrap it up here. You've been watching JC. That's me. I'm JC. And this is JC Plays. My tagline: casual gaming for adults. I don't give a fuck if you're an adult or not. You're still welcome. So, you guys enjoy the Corona party. Be safe out there. You know, wash your hands more than you usually do. You know, don't touch as many things as you normally would. Maybe use your sleeve when you grab the doors. You know, I don't know that helps, and you might be putting germs onto your clothes, and then you're wiping that on your face later. Be safe out there. Be safe. Nobody else is going to look out for you better than you. And it's up to you at the end of the day to be looking out for you. Okay? I'm JC. Peace out.